Tonight we'll have two former men's basketball players joining us tonight, both graduates of Case Western Reserve University and former players. This is David Black to my right tonight, and his brother Eric Black will join us in the second half. David and Eric, of course, played here at Case, graduated a year ago. Both are gainfully employed, I'm happy to say, and
yes,
so are your parents.
Yep.
Both engineering degrees here at Case Western Reserve. Of course, one of the many things that the academic program at Case known for, strong engineering program, and David and Eric are both testaments to that. So David, thanks for sitting courtside with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
David was Mr. Outside for the Spartan basketball team with Coach McDonald and then Coach McGinnis, and Eric was Mr. Inside. What are you guys, about 6'4" now?
Yeah, 6'4", 6'5".
6'4", 6'5", both could play inside and outside. NYU with that opening tip. Violets will have the basketball to start. First shot's up, and Michael Hollis follows the miss by Jewel Brown. So, David, as we go along here, I'd just like to approach this as a conversation.
Yep.
You're obviously a former player, played on this court many years, played for the coach, played with some of these guys on this team, a few years removed, but I'd love to hear your thoughts, your analysis as we go along. This is Sam Hansen and Antonio Iannotti. Antonio's gotten the start the last couple of nights. Connor Nally with a ball fake, strong to the basket, left-handed shot. Hollis with the tip, and NYU will have it. David, when you're the road team, as NYU is tonight, you're coming in on a Friday night, is it important to get off to a good start? It may sound like an obvious question. Of course, you want to get off to a good start. But when you're the road team, is it more important than any other time?
Definitely on the road team. You're getting used to the hoops at that new place. Definitely you got to start it off. Got to set the tone early.
Now, you mentioned getting used to the hoops at the new place. You're talking depth perception as a shooter.
Exactly, especially with these hoops where they're on the floor, they don't come down from the ceiling. It does make a difference.
Interesting. Iannotti with a long three. He missed it. So the hoops that are held by the ceiling, easier to shoot to?
I personally like these NBA-style hoops more, but sometimes these can be a little less forgiving.
Not a lot of background here at Horsburgh Gymnasium, depth-wise, as the first shot by Cam Moore is made. Moore averages 8 on the season. He's got his opening 2. When you guys were at NYU, it used to be a pit. I haven't been there in a while. I don't know if it still is, but it was a pit, right?
Yep, it was a pit. It was about 3 floors underground. So that one was always kind of tough to go into. But I'm not sure. I think it's going under renovations right now. So.
Volkening on the drive. Michael Volkening, David, just to kind of catch you up on him. He played most of the season, the beginning of the season. Obviously, we're just 12 games into it, with a broken thumb. It finally got healthy, and as we have a whistle and a foul away from the ball, foul's going to go against NYU. It's going to go against Dom Cristiano. That will be his first. After Michael's thumb healed, he got a concussion and went into concussion protocol. So, he's finally getting healthy. And I know that Coach McGinnis, we're taking a look at Todd McGinnis right now, the Spartan head coach, is really high on Michael Volkening. He told me, we really haven't seen Michael at full health yet. And he really believes that, now we're going to get an opportunity to see that. I think you'll like him. I know that definitely. You were gone by the time he came in. He's one of the younger players. You played with this guy, though, Hollis.
Yep, I did play a lot with Hollis. I saw him in high school as we went to the same high school, but Hollis was always one of my favorite players to play with.
He's one of the favorite players, I think, of Coach McGinnis. He can really do it all for this basketball team. Michael got a nice feed out to Nally. Michael's an assist guy. He's a score guy. He's a rebound guy. Hollis with defense. And Michael Hollis goes up, lays it in.
That's what he does best. He's just kind of a pest on the floor. He's so long, and he's athletic, and he's just the type of player you want on your team and you don't want to be playing against.
Volkening and Iannotti on defense. This is Cam Moore with the basketball. Picking up his dribble. We got 9 seconds to shoot. Violets with 9 on the shot clock. Feed inside. Antonio Iannotti with active hands. And Iannotti comes up with it. To Volkening, right side. NYU in a man defense.
Connor's got a mismatch down low.
Nally looking for that ball. Cam Moore's on Nally. Hansen will shoot it and knock it down. Sam Hansen with an opening 3. David, you were a three-point guy.
Yes, I was.
Did you like shooting in this gym?
Yeah, this was one of my favorite gyms to shoot in. That and University of Chicago also had a really good gym to shoot in too.
What makes it a good gym?
You know, sometimes it's very dependent on the person. I personally like these style hoops. I like how open it is. This place, you know, this is a place we shoot on, you know, every single day. So
Moore knocked it out of bounds. Volkening and the Spartans will keep it. I'll ask you as a player, that crab dribble, that little LeBron hop step jump, it's like 5 steps by the time you're done with it.
Yep.
It's accepted, though.
Yeah, it is. It's very particular. If you do it right, it's technically not a travel, but if you do it just a little bit wrong, then it is a travel. But it's so fast that sometimes it's hard to see, and refs miss it a lot of the times.
This is Hollis with it. Michael trying to find a teammate. Volkening now with it. Spartans with 12 seconds to shoot. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Violets will get it back. 32 now in the game for NYU. That's Cade Hoppy. Hoppy from El Dorado Hills, California. It's one of the things, David Black, a former Spartan basketball player joining us tonight, a graduate of Case Western Reserve, an employed engineer now. David, one of the things about UAA play that I think that we're excited about our broadcast is many of the players in the University Athletic Association, including the ones here at Case Western Reserve. I mentioned California, Florida, Maryland, New York, all over the country. And they get a chance, you know, family, friends, parents, to see these games because of these broadcasts. I know that your grandparents, your grandmother specifically in southeast or southwestern Ohio, Cincinnati area, watched every game, didn't she?
Yep. When we were playing, she tuned into every single game. She would kind of schedule her whole week around our games. So these broadcasts definitely allowed family members who, you know, can't come to every single game to watch these.
Fouls on Cade Hoppy. That's his first. Spartans with a basketball. They're up 5 at 7-2. 5 minutes and 12 seconds into this first half. This is Ryan Newton, David, with the ball. Freshman playing a lot off the bench and just doing a great job. Got a typical body type of you and your brother Eric.
Yes, he does. It's very similar.
Hansen with a high screen from Hollis. Ionati with a ball fake. Hansen will shoot it. Did he get it off? They said he did. It went long, and here comes NYU the other way. Long shot, long rebound. Violets with it. They'll shoot another 3. Kept alive, tied up, double team tie up. Somebody's going to get called for a foul, and it's going to be a Spartan. Foul's going on Ignas Masiulionis, and that is his first. Ryan Newton doubling up with Michael Hollis. Fouls on Newton. David, I mentioned Newton, the freshman from St. Mary's, Pennsylvania. He played his high school basketball at Elk County Catholic School. Off the bench, averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds.
That's what you want out of your bench production.
Newton again on defense, and I believe Ryan's going to get called for another foul. It's either him or Hollis. If it's Ryan, he'll be back on the bench. It is on Ryan Newton. David, you developed that mentality of coming off the bench and staying ready and coming in and being effective, a double-digit, scoring average guy off the bench. You were very effective at that. What does that take mentally to be that type of player?
You just kind of want to, every single time you go on the floor, you want to have the same mentality. Whether you're a starter or a bench player, you always have to bring that same energy. If you're coming off the bench, you definitely have to have a little bit more of a spark because you're going against guys who are playing a couple minutes longer, so they're more tired than you, so you just have to take advantage of that.
Brady Flynn now in off the bench. He'll set the screen for Hansen. Hollis at the foul line. Michael 10 to shoot. He's in the key and he's in trouble. Going to set a screen for Ionati. Good defense by NYU. Antonio Ionati, though, with a step-back jumper. That Violet defense, though.
Yeah, it was.
Tight on the ball.
It was good defense, better shot.
Back inside, Violets like that matchup. Hollis with a good, solid, double-handed block. Ionati. Got to respect him outside because he can shoot it. Hollis can shoot it out there too. Michael's kind of an enigma as an offensive player.
He really is. He's so long and athletic that sometimes he makes shots that sometimes you don't even know how they go in.
Violets the other way. Masiulionis in on defense along with Hollis. Michael, I think, got a partial block. He'll lead the break. Ionati, right wing. Cross court to Ignis. He'll shoot it. It's short. And down with the rebound is NYU. That's Jewel Brown bringing it up for the Violets. Brown, one of the three captains, along with Cam Moore and Jimmy Martinelli for this NYU team. Brown with it in front of Coach McGinnis. Shot it, missed it long. Sam Hansen controls the loose ball. David, how hard is it, though, to come in off the bench cold and hit those shots, those first couple of shots?
It definitely is, I think, a little bit harder, but you just have to have the same mentality shooting the ball as you would whether you're a starter.
Ignis is experiencing that right now. Coming off the bench, he's an outside shooter. He's missed his first two, but he's a shooter. He's a scorer. He is lethal when he gets hot.
He really is. I played with him in open gyms all the time. He's an aggressive scorer. He's really good at scoring inside and out. Good shooters keep shooting, so I think he'll find it.
Spartans playing well. Off to a 9-4 lead. They led 7-2 early on. We're just about 8 minutes gone in this opening half. Women a 10-point win over the Violets in game one tonight. Love to see a doubleheader win tonight for the Case Western Reserve basketball program. Ionati, fadeaway shot. How about that?
Tough shot.
Woo! Antonio Ionati. He is playing really well. Coach McGinnis put him in the starting lineup a couple weeks ago, and he's really responded. Ignis with good defense, on-ball defense. Flynn trying to play along that baseline. Nice soft hook shot, though, by Dom Cristiano. David, as you look at this NYU program, as Nally shoots a air ball that Ionati chases down, back to Connor Nally. Nice soft shot off the glass. Way to go, Connor, staying with that. As you look at your history of playing this NYU program, what were they consistently in your eyes as a competitor?
As a competitor, their staple was their big guys. When my freshman and sophomore year, they had the UAA Player of the Year. Got two absolutely massive guys to play against. So going against them all the time, those big guys, that's kind of what they were known for.
They've got a few of those tonight.
They definitely
Cristiano's
do.
one of them, 6'8".
Yep.
He's matching up inside with Flynn right now. Whistle out top. Foul's going to go against NYU. That defense. Foul's on Jordan Harris. Monikella has checked into the basketball game for the Spartans and misses that shot. He's another shooter. Monty can come off that bench and score points quickly. Tied it up. Nally and Volkening.
Monty is also very deceptively athletic. He can really get up in the air.
It's good defense.
Yeah, that was a good call.
It's Michael Volkening. Got that hand in there, tied up that shot. Nally's going to walk it up. This is Kella. Connor wide open inside.
Good finish.
Beautiful finish. Because you know who recovered well was Ted Georgiadis defensively. I thought it was going to be a layup for Nally, but Georgiadis really recovered well, and Connor had to adjust the shot. He stayed nice and smooth with it. He's got 4.
That was good defense by Michael Volkening there.
And then to grab that rebound. Georgiadis 6'8". Volkening 6'1". Michael on the break. There you saw a good replay look. Cam Moore with the block. That is Moore's first. 15-8. Spartans up inside 10 minutes to play. Opening half. Fresh clock, so the Spartans have plenty of time. This is Flynn with a high screen. Go opposite screen. Good defense. NYU does a nice job of staying with that man defense.
They really do. They really do. They've been recovering well.
Volkening from way out. This is Moore quickly on the break. Good ball movement, get the open look, and that's a layup for Dom Cristiano. He's got 4. Brady Flynn with the basketball. We'll introduce you to him from Birmingham, Michigan, Seaholm High School, just a freshman. Number 2, setting the screen for Michael Volkening. Trying to fight through a screen, and they're going to say it's an illegal screen by Volkening, an illegal handoff. David, you got a good look at that as a former player. What do you think?
That was a good call. Good call. You got the guy receiving the ball's got to be patient and wait for him.
So for Volkening, that's his first. James Bittner is checked in. Bittner, number 11, known for his defense. Bittner started most of the games at the beginning of this season specifically for that reason, to play defense on the opponent's point guard. Kella on the break to Bittner. James laid it up and laid it in. James Bittner with a bucket. NYU wants a timeout. Dagan Nelson called it. He'll get it. And with 8:09 left to play in the opening half, the Spartans out to a 7-point, 17-10 lead. We'll be back.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan Athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
David, here's a good look at that break. Kella to Bittner.
That's textbook 2-on-1 fast break right there.
Jewel Brown with it. Coach preaching patience. NYU in their offensive set. Spartans in a man defense. Strong move on the baseline. Hollis with good defense, though. Michael with the block. Here comes Monty Kella the other way.
Good decision to pull it out. They did not have numbers there.
This is Austin Lavitt with the basketball in the key. Kicks it. That's Ignas Masiulionis. Missed it right. Can you get messed up in your head as a shooter, too?
Definitely, especially when you've missed 3 in a row. It definitely can get in your head a little bit. You just have to keep on going and just think about that next shot going in.
Bittner from Lavitt. James will control it. Take a look at his teammates and set the offense. 7:10 left to play opening half. This is Ignas Masiulionis. Ignas played his high school ball in Indiana at the Culver Academy. He's from Lithuania. Bittner and Hollis now. 7 to shoot. Hollis kicks it. That's Lavitt, the left-handed 3. Missed it. Kella kept it alive, and Austin chases it down.
Even though they missed the shot, that's the exact type of shot that you want at the end of a shot clock, an inside-out 3.
Good patience by this Spartan offense. Hollis backing it down, soft hook. Missed the shot. Jimmy Martinelli, I think, got one on his face mask. That's a 3 in the air by Cam Moore. I was not laughing at Martinelli I was laughing at Michael's shot.
It was not a very soft touch.
No, it was not
off the
a
glass.
soft hook touch, that's for sure. Lavitt Drove the lane, drew the foul. That's going to be Bobby Hawkinson called for the foul. Coach McGinnis in his third year. 147 and 107 in 10 years as a college basketball coach. His team won both of these games against NYU a year ago, and that's a tough thing to do.
It definitely was. We had a long time losing streak against NYU, and they have a really good program, so those are really good accomplishment there.
Well-respected wins. Spartans had a great year in the UAA a year ago. They're expecting to continue that success this season, and it could start with a win tonight at home. Lavitt with the miss. Hollis almost chased it down. Quickly down the floor, though. Here come the Violets. Spot up, open three. Missed it long, but right there for the follow is Bobby Hawkinson. Coach McGinnis has seen enough. His 7-point lead has dropped to 2. 5:39 left to play, opening half. We'll be back.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4 Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
David Black, Ron Jantz along with you. David, you look at the numbers. The Spartans come into this game averaging 75 points per game. NYU comes in averaging 71. We're 5.5 minutes from halftime, and there's only 32 combined points scored. Why?
Well, neither team is hot shooting right now. And also, both teams are playing really scrappy defense. Every single time somebody's touching the ball, there's 1, maybe 2 guys near them. A lot of tip balls, a lot of steals this game.
Good hands, active hands. Hollis with the steal, fills the middle, goes to Ionati. Antonio right in front of us, missed it long, and here comes that long rebound. Violets the other way, quickly down the floor. Moore, dribble drive, kicked it off, ball's tipped, blocked. That was Newton with the block. This is Hansen. Back and forth. Sam tried to get it in. Almost Ryan Newton saved it. Whistle away from the ball. The foul will go against the Spartans. Foul's going to go against Holden Lipke. That is going to be Lipke's first. That was one of those kind of out of control type.
Definitely. I think he should have stayed on the outside for sure. When the big guy has the ball on block right there, he needs some space to make a move down there.
I think that's exactly what Coach McGinnis was saying to him. Try to grab his attention, David, and I think that's exactly what he was saying. Moore with the long three. That's an air ball. Well, you are right.
Yes.
Wow. We'll see what the halftime stats say, but the shooting on both ends has been not good.
Yeah. It looks like they're not outside of Antonio's step back. There hasn't been very many jumpers this game.
Ionati's got 4, Nally's got 4, Hansen's got 3, Volkening with 2, and Hollis with 2, and then Bittner with 2. That's, balanced.
Pretty even distribution.
Absolutely. This is Newton with it. Ionati around the defense. Shot was blocked. Keeps it alive. Hollis right at the shot clock.
That was a good job by Antonio to stay with that.
You're right. He stayed calm. The shot clock was literally at 3 seconds when he grabbed that, that block shot. He kept his composure, got it off to Hollis, and Michael almost caught and shot it at the same time. He had to. Off a high screen. Had a look. Defense controls for the Spartans. Trying to hold those Violets. At the foul line, Cristiano. Tom Cristiano's got 6. Delay a game warning on NYU. That's the whistle. 2-point lead. Spartans with a basketball.
Hollis is one of the tallest guys on the floor bringing the ball up right now.
Well, a year ago, he played a lot of point when he had to. When Coach McGinnis needed him, this is Newton strong to the basket. Missed the shot. Lipke got the rebound. Spartans live again. Somebody stepped out of bounds. I don't know if it was Holden Lipke or Antonio Ionati, but it was a Spartan. Cam Moore's back in the game for the Violets. Coming out will be Jordan Harris. Volkening returns, and I believe it's Lipke. Holden Lipke will take a seat. Connor Nally back in. Ryan Newton will take a seat. David, that offensive flow where you get the ball to a post player at the foul line, and you got guys weaving around him. A lot of teams do that.
Yeah, it's good because you can create space and you have a lot of room to create opportunities for your big guy as well as an inside-out three.
Cristiano at the foul line tonight, first trip to the charity stripe. Dom on the season, 74% from the foul line. 7 points. He's got 7 of their 18. Foul was on Connor Nally. That's Connor's first. Cristiano with a chance to tie this game, and he does. Game's tied at 19. It was 17-10 Spartans, and NYU's on a 9-2 run.
We've had a couple turnovers these past few possessions. Now's a really good time to get a good shot.
Michael
exactly
Hollis.
like that.
Yeah, beautiful. You know, those are high percentage looks.
Exactly.
You know, Michael at 6'6" with a little bit of juice in his sneakers, he can get up a little bit. Those are easy layups. Those are shots you like. Screen and roll did not work. Cristiano, though, who's been red hot, stays red hot.
Hollis had his hands down there on that shot, making it an easier shot.
From one St. Ignatius alum to another.
Exactly.
The Wildcats can share that constructive coaching. Nally will shoot it. Missed it long. Cristiano goes up with both hands, grabs it. Hollis got in there and got it. And they're going to call Michael for the foul. No, they're going to call Hansen for the foul, I believe. Let's see. Foul's on Hollis. Look at it. Look at it, David. Give me a look here. See if Hollis. So Cristiano's got it. Michael comes in, comes around him, and then Cristiano brings it right down into him. So
yeah,
it looks like maybe it was Hollis's foul, but
yeah,
in slow-mo, when we break it down.
I think it could have been Hansen there. I think Hansen got him there initially.
Game's tied at 21. Coach Nelson just called out for his Violets to close the half. You know, it's so important for a team, a player, a situation to close things out, to finish strong, and you know, whether it's a quarter or a half or end of game. That's really when the focus comes into play,
exactly.
Isn't it, David?
Yeah, you got to give yourself momentum going into halftime. Halftime can be long. It's a long time to dwell if you've had a rough patch going in.
This is Volkening on the drive, shot blocked by Cristiano. And the Spartans will keep it. We'll have 20 seconds to shoot. Cristiano's a pretty good player.
That was great help defense there.
Dom Cristiano from New York, Valhalla, New York. Junior, 6'8", has been a presence. This is Ignis and Hollis. Plenty of time to shoot. 12 on the shot clock. Nasiulionis will get it.
If he had made those previous threes, he would have shot that one for sure.
Ignis loses it, gets it back, shoots it, in and out. Just can't get one to drop right now. Foul's on Volkening. It is Michael's second.
JB, you good? JB, you good?
Back at the line is Jewel Brown. couple of shots of the crowd tonight. Class is back in session on Monday. David, I asked Brooke Orcutt, who helped me on the women's broadcast, former Spartan women's basketball player, do the dorms open now, or will they not open till Sunday?
I believe they open the Friday before
so today,
classes start.
Yeah. A lot of students not yet back in town after that long Christmas break. Spartans down 2. 80 seconds left in this opening half. This is Hollis with a spin. Ionati, he was hot early. Flynn inside.
That was a good
move. Cristiano's had the hot hand for NYU, and it continues. 14 points for Dom Cristiano in that opening half.
Seems like he's their only scorer as of now.
He's a double-double guy, 15 and 10. Hollis working hard. Hollis' shot was blocked. Michael's working hard, and so is Bobby Hawkinson. David, here's a look.
I thought that was good defense, good block.
$16 to shoot, 39 on the game clock.
He should have gone up with that.
Ionati with an open look, missed it. Hollis pulls it down though. Michael goes up, gets fouled, he'll shoot 2 free throws. Good choice, going right back up.
Yeah, I thought he should have gone right back up there. Definitely on those offensive rebounds, you got to reward yourself sometimes.
Fouls on Bobby Hawkinson. That is Hawkinson's first. That's a good look at Michael Hollis. Michael was a sophomore at St. Ignatius when David and Eric Black were seniors. David and Eric on the varsity, Michael on the junior varsity. That year at Ignatius, did Michael ever come up and play varsity, even just, warm up and sit?
I believe in the playoffs they brought a couple kids up to practice with us. Other than that, didn't get much of an opportunity to play with them, but definitely played a lot with them here at Case.
Hollis missed them both, and that is a rare sight for Michael Hollis at the foul line. 14 seconds. Moore with it, Bittner on him. This is Cristiano. Got to watch out for him. He's got 14 of the 25 for NYU. He'll set the screen. They'll give it back to him. He'll shoot it, and he'll make it. Cristiano's got 16, and it's 27-23 at halftime. And Coach McGinnis is going to join us at the half. Todd, I got to ask you, are you feeling snake-bitten at all shooting-wise? I mean, even the free throws aren't going in right now.
Yeah, it's been something. Iggy's missed 3 wide open ones. Antonio's missed some. Connor's missed some. Nice to see one of them going. Do we even make one?
Threes?
Yeah, maybe Sam Hansen made one.
Hansen made a 3, but that's it. I mean, Todd, you were a former player. Can it get in your head after a while?
I thought, we had a good week of practice where they actually made them. So, when we're open, they just got to go in, and then now the foul shots. It's just, I don't know. It's hopefully this room's a little more kinder to us here. So,
defensively though, it's been a good half for both teams. I mean, both of these teams average 70 plus per game, and it's 27-23.
We got one guy killing us. He has 22 out of 27, 14
Cristiano,
out of 20.
Yeah, he's got 16 of the 27.
Yeah, and we're trying to double him, but he's made some jumpers that he hasn't made. So hopefully he misses here in the second half, and we'll be all right. But it's really coming down. It's not our effort. It's just we need to see the ball go in the rim a little bit and take one out of the net so we can get up and pressure a little bit. So we'll be fine. We're fine. We just, we need some of the young guys to make some shots here, and we will in the second half.
Got it. Thanks, Todd.
Thanks.
Good luck in the second half. Todd McGinnis, the head men's coach here at Case Western Reserve, as we get a look at Sam Hansen making that 3 and that opening half for the Spartans. 27-23, NYU with the 4-point lead.